Once you quack, you never go back. Once you quack, you never go back. Oh, once you quack, you never go. As my favorite YouTuber Kai Weiss would say, why you quacking, bro? Once you quack, you never go back. Unless, of course. So today, we're going to be talking about Mr. Kai Weiss, or Prince Kai. Fucking Prince Kai. He called himself a prince. I don't know how people didn't guess he had a fucking ego sooner, considering he called himself fucking Prince Kai. That's besides the point, right? I'm going to stop bullying his name, okay? Prince Kai, if you don't know who he is, he was, big emphasis on was now, he was a commentator. I'm pretty sure he got big off of his videos on the Creepshow Art versus Hopeless Peaches situation when all that shit was going down. He got big from that. I say big, he had about 18k subs. Speaking of subs, subscribe to Nocalypt. So how this drama started pretty much was there was this little YouTuber that went by the name of Akumu. I think that's how you pronounce it. He had around 300 subs at the time. Prince Kai pretty much made a video on this small YouTuber called Akumu. So keep in mind, Kai started this. Keep that in your fucking brain throughout this whole thing. Kai started this. I didn't get to watch the video. I got that screenshot from a YouTuber called Mr. Sen. Because if you didn't know, Prince Kai has now deleted his channel, but we'll get into that later on. So then Akumu made a response video talking about Prince Kai. And in this video, he used a segment of Prince Kai's video, around 2 minutes of his video. And Kai, being the beautiful man that he is, being a commentator, he went and struck his video. Now, if you're not a part of commentary, it's not illegal to strike someone's video, but it's like the God forbidden rule. You don't do that just because someone criticizes you. Like, completely off topic a quick second, just going to go on a little rant. How insecure do you have to be in yourself to strike someone that made a criticism video on you? When they're a small channel, the guy had 300 subs, and this man had nearly 20k, and he started it. That's the thing that baffles me about this. Kai started it. So then obviously, after Kai strikes his video, Akumu talks about it on Twitter. It gets the attention of a lot of people actually, because I would say Prince Kai was kind of respected in the community beforehand. I'd never heard of him, but from what other people have said from watching other people's videos, he was somewhat respected. Now, another commentary YouTuber by the name of Harley TBS was one of the first people to call him out on this, as you can see in the screenshot here. But the thing is, Harley got it a little bit wrong. It's not illegal, but just because it's not illegal doesn't mean it's right. And Kai was doubling down, even when people brought it up to him. Yeah, you fucked up a little bit, mate. He was still just being like, nah, I'm right. And he deserved the strike because he's a cunt. And if Kai weren't embarrassing himself enough, he then went on to debate John Swan about the situation. Keep in mind, John Swan's been studying copyright law for the past 5 years. And before I show you some clips from this stream, this debate, it's not even a debate, it's literally just Kai being like, stop quacking, bro, stop fucking quacking. You can just see in this how Kai is trying to nitpick at every little fucking thing that John Swan says, every little point, just to try and discredit it, even though realistically he can't. And the thing is, John Swan goes on to show proof that Kai did the exact same shit that he's copy striked Akumu for, which is, you know, using a big majority of someone else's video in your video.
Guys, let's pull up Kai's video into Premiere Pro. Let's do it right now. Full screen. There we go. As you can see, Kai's entire video is 20 minutes long, right? Kai's entire video on Sen, I've downloaded the whole thing, it's 20 minutes long. In this video, you'll see clips interspersed of Sen's video about Kai. This is a response video, by the way. This is a response video to Sen, and you'll see throughout here, you'll see clips interspersed, right? You'll see many clips interspersed. Now, how much of this is Kai's video, like Kai's own work? 12 minutes. How much of it is Sen's video? 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Guys, I don't know if you know maths, but that equates to 41%. 41% of Kai's video about Sen is Sen's video. And we go back to this. 44.3% was considered not fair use by Kai. Around 40% was considered not fair use by Kai.
So as you can see, John Swan fucked him in the arse, basically. And do you want to know what Kai's fucking response to that was, and his excuse as to why he was allowed to do that, but Akumu wasn't? Because he added a fucking overlay. He thought that somehow meant fair use. Let's give it back to John Swan to show that shit.
Why did you use 4 minutes of Peach's video completely unedited in your video on Peaches?
What do you mean completely?
You used 4 minutes of completely unedited video.
hold on, John, because I'm not gonna let
Here
you
it
pull
is.
that bullshit.
Here it
I'm
is.
not gonna let you pull
4
that
minutes,
bullshit.
mate. 4 minutes of completely
Bro, look
unedited
at
material.
oh my god, John, there's literally an overlay 4 clips. That is me adding.
Okay.
Complete hypocrisy. Like, I'm so glad this motherfucker's gone. He was such a brain dead cunt. That is by far the most brain dead thing I think I've ever heard anyone say. It's literally one rule applies to him and another for every fucker else. Newsflash, Kai, mate, the world don't fucking revolve around you. The same rules apply to everyone. It's all based off of American fucking copyright law. And surprise, surprise, adding a fucking overlay is not fair use. Akumu cut up your clips and added commentary onto them. That is fair use. Adding a fucking overlay is not fair use just because you made the fucking overlay. The video is still not yours. So then the aftermath of this debate is probably the funniest thing about this whole situation. Kai doubles down on Twitter, as you expect him to. He thinks he won the debate, I don't know how, but he started to complain about harassment, so he deleted his channel. And I'm glad he deleted it, to be honest. Like, I have zero fucking sympathy for this guy. And after deleting his channel, he started crying harassment on Twitter because people were calling him out on his bullshit. That's harassment nowadays, apparently. Or at least to him. And I would pull up examples of these tweets, but he privated his account. And majority of the harassment that he received were valid criticisms. For example, people saying shit like, sympathy baiting is not gonna work, because he was trying to sympathy bait. He was like, oh, poor me, I'm being harassed for doing a cunty thing. Who would have thought I would get backlash for doing a cunty thing? But don't get me wrong, in no way am I saying Akumu's a good person. He's done a few cunty things, sure. But just because Akumu's a bad person doesn't mean you can just falsely copyright strike him. Like, false copyright strikes are the most pussy thing to do because they can have a possibility of getting someone's account terminated. The whole reason why people got mad at you in the first place is because it's morally a wrong thing to do. Yet all he wants to argue is, oh, is it legally wrong though? Sure, you can go on the legal point, but like, it doesn't stop you from being a cunt and it doesn't stop it from being wrong. And just because that YouTube notifies you about a percentage of your video doesn't mean it's copyright infringement. And you could have also gone about it a completely separate way. You could have just messaged the guy. I understand you don't like him, you're not on good terms with him, but you could have still just messaged him and been like, why is this in your video? Give him a chance to explain, and then all this could have been avoided. You could still have your fucking 20k sub channel. Yeah, that's gonna pretty much be it for me for today, boys. In the future, Kai, if you are gonna come back, because I don't know if he deleted his channel or if he just privated his channel, because that is a feature on YouTube. If he does come back, hopefully he learns from it. It doesn't seem like he's gonna, because he's still doubling down on it and he thinks he was justified still after all this. I don't know how. But yeah, in the future, guys, if anyone watching this is planning on striking someone, maybe do a little bit more research on copyright before you do so. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me for today's video, boys. I appreciate you for watching. Leave a like and subscribe. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and hopefully we don't get a fucking strike for this video by John Swan, because I did use some of his clips. But I know John Swan isn't like that, and I know John Swan knows what's morally right about copyright law, unlike a certain fucking individual. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me for today's video, boys. If you could join my Discord server, chat in there a little bit, you know. Check out my Twitter as you would. I want more followers on there so I can be famous. Leave a like and subscribe, because once again, I'm trying to hit 1k. Appreciate you for watching. I'm gonna try upload again as soon as possible. Don't know how soon that will actually be there. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, people. Fuck off.